Hello, welcome to SilverLox Yoga with June, our 7 at 7. I'm showing you something here, not the boobs, showing you something here. Not making any political statements, just showing this. But it's okay to show the boobs, because guess what? October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we are grateful for the boobs. We are grateful. All right, let's sweep those arms up, starting with our salutations. Deep cleansing breaths. I hope some of you who are Sabbath observers had a lovely Sabbath today and just enjoyed this wonderful day. We're grateful because any day above ground is a beautiful day. Let's deepen our breaths. One thing I want to really focus on is the breath today. So big inhale, big exhale. Now normally in yoga, we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. But for what we're doing with our little 7-minute sessions here, I want to make sure that we're doing the breath. So this is one of the exercises I did a little earlier this week. I want to kind of come back to it again and really focus on the breath. Big inhale, turning slightly to your right or left, doesn't matter. We're going to hit both sides. Exhale, big inhale. And we turn back to center. See if that works a little better for you. Big inhale. Turn to the left. Exhale. Big inhale. And we turn back to center. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift. Turn. Exhale. Big inhale. Back to center. Big inhale. Turn. Exhale, big inhale, and we come back to center. Good. Now while we have our elbows up, let's try to lift those arms up, kind of like walk like an Egyptian. Now you'll notice my left hand is a little lower than the right. That's the arm that I have some difficulty with. This is what we're here for. We're working for those who have limited mobility. So we're doing only as much as we can do today. If you can, try to bring those elbows together. But as you can see, that's not going to be possible for me today. That's something I was able to do a while ago before my therapy. But you know what? We're going to do only what we can do today. No competition, no judgment, not even competition with your former self. Deep breaths. Good. Now let's try to lift one arm up at a time at an angle. Okay, thank you, Melman. Melman's letting me know I got the little quarantine belly going, but that's why I'm working. I'm working for these 10 days, October 1st to October 10th. I'm doing my reboot, kind of working on that quarantine belly. Deep breaths. Thank you, Melman. Breathe. Good. And now let's try to reach across the chest. Gentle reach. When we come back, gentle reach. Doing only what we can do today. Breathe. Good. Deep cleansing breaths. I always like to work on these fingers and these hands, working the wrists, flexing up and down. Deep breaths. Twinkle those fingers. We do a lot of work with our fingers, either on our laptops or on our cell phones. So it's time to do starfish hands, clenched fist. Starfish hands, clenched fist. Good. And take some time to massage those fingers, one by one. My grandmother used to say, you have to massage your fingers. You must shape them. I can hear Nana's voice. So those of you who went to Mount Vernon Church with me years ago, you know Sister Phillips. You remember. Deep cleansing breaths. And let's do a little stretch of the hand. So let's bring it, stop in the name of love. Gently bring those fingertips toward you. That arm is straight. Breathe. Reverse the direction. Palm is facing you. Deep breaths. Same thing on the other side. Stop in the name of love. Fingertips come toward you. Breathe. Exhale. Palm toward you. Doing only what we can do today. Deep breaths. Good. Let's lift those shoulders up. Roll them back. Breathe. Feel free to make sound with the breath. Feel free to moan, groan, or sigh. Good. Opposite direction. Deep cleansing breaths. Good. Relax the face, relax the breath. Good. Deep breaths. Good. So I'm sitting in a chair. Hopefully you are too. If not, maybe you're sitting on the edge of your bed, wherever you may be sitting. Let's go ahead and elongate the leg. Bend it back in. Hug it toward that chest. Elongate. Bring it back in. Deep breaths. Each movement is accompanied by breath. Everything begins with the breath. Life itself begins with the breath. Deep breaths. Let's switch legs. Big inhale. Hug that knee in. Extend. Breathe. Doing only what we can do today. If your body says stop, stop. Take a break. Remember, all these videos, these 7-minute videos are going to be archived at SilverLox Yoga with June. So just follow the at SilverLox Yoga with June. Thank you for that too, Melman. Thank you too. Deep breaths. In theater, whenever the stage manager comes and tells us 5 minutes, then we say thank you 5. So I'm saying thank you 2. Thank you 2, letting me know how much time I have left. Deep breaths. Good. Takes a moment to just meditate. Think of all the things we have to be thankful for. Waking up this morning may be somewhere on that list. Stretch the muscles of the face. Stick out the tongue. Wiggle the nose. Move the eyebrows. Yes, I know I look kind of crazy, but guess what? When I was in New York, growing up in New York, and you get on the subway and you do this, the crazy people leave you alone because they thought I was crazier than they were. So no one ever bothered me on the subway. Deep breaths. Bring the hands together and to heart center. I want to thank you all for joining me. This was the first week. Wow, we got through one whole week of SilverLox Yoga with June, 7 at 7. 7 minutes at 7 p.m. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time. Uh-oh. I got 1 more minute? Okay, well, what's going on now? Give me some time. Let me do a little stretching because my arms are hurting today. So I'm doing a little stretching. I got 30 seconds. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move those arms. Good. Deep breaths. Opposite direction. Good. Relax the face. Relax the breath. Open up those hands. Starfish hands. Good. And now we come back together. Hands to heart center. I'd like to thank you for joining me. May the light in me honor the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.